Okay, everybody, Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to this week's Top 5, The Enemies of Candace Owens, the Israel edition. Let's get right into it. Number 5, Leora Rex. The activist behind Stop Anti-Semitism Now. Candace was one of the top finalists for the award of Anti-Semite of the Year in 2024.
I won. I didn't expect it. I played it cool, but it's recently now been announced that it is me. I am the Anti-Semite of the Year. Stop Anti-Semitism's founder, which is a woman named Leora Rez.
Leora Rez of Stop Anti-Semitism. This psychopath woman whose face looks like a sphincter, failed fashion blogger in the business of creating consequences while desperate to avoid them herself. Last year, she used fake addresses in empty buildings to try to avoid a defamation suit.
Some additional context about this organization. Miss Rachel was named this year as one of the finalists for Anti-Semite of the Year 2025.
Miss Rachel was just crowned one of the most anti-Semitic people of 2025. And if you're like, wait, Miss Rachel, the one who wears overalls and sings educational songs for kids? That one? Yes, that one.
Number 4, Mark Levin. At the RJC Annual Leadership Summit, Mark called for Candace to be cancelled, branding her a communist and a fraud.
Hitler admirers, Stalin admirers, Jew haters, American haters, Churchill haters, you're damn right we're going to cancel them and deplatform them. You don't get to claim you're MAGA and America first when you're lining up with the Marxists and the Islamists and Hamas and the terrorists. That's not America first. That's sick. We're surrounded by cowards who have microphones, who have TV cameras, who have websites, who have columns. Cowards. It's spelled C-A-R-L-S-O-N. It's spelled F-U-E-N-T-E-S. It's spelled O-W-E-N-S.
Regarding Mark Levin, if a person was actually like, you should move to Israel because it would make you happier, if that was a person, that would be Mark Levin.
Number 3, Barry Weiss. Weiss sold her free press for a final staggering figure of $150 million to David Ellison, son of Oracle founder Larry Ellison, and was named the new editor-in-chief of CBS News. Candace Owens had some choice words for Barry after her interview with Erica Kirk.
The interview with Barry Weiss, it's being termed a town hall. And Barry is obviously just a Tel Aviv agent. Her entire background story, her rise, her studying in Tel Aviv, her family ties, the hand of Midas pulling her through the ranks a la Jeffrey Epstein. Despite her sub-average intelligence, she's not interesting. She somehow becomes a chief over at CBS News. Okay, Barry Weiss is actually one of the people that we should study when it comes to being unimpressive and just getting handouts anyways. It's like welfare. I feel like she's on welfare. Like we all have to work and she gets promoted. And she's going to be unimpressive in this clip because that's her default. She can't even convincingly ask the prepared, loaded question that she is going to deliver to Erica. And this question, like I said, has likely, by the way, been reviewed and marked up by lawyers, but she still is not even convincing despite having it ahead of time in this delivery. Take a listen.
The podcaster Candace Owens, okay? At one time, a friend of Charlie's, at one time, an employee of Turning Point. She has been one of the main peddlers of these conspiracies. And she is making a huge amount of money on it. She is building her business off of these lies. What do you want to say to her and the other people that are putting these lies out into the world right now? Stop. That's it.
After this interview, other critics commented on Barry's performance as well.
This event with Erica Kirk has led to backlash internally with staffers, with one telling The Independent, how embarrassing. Barry's been editor-in-chief for 5 seconds and has revealed that all she really wants is to be on TV herself.
Let's have some fun with Barry Weiss. Glenn Greenwald, I can put up E2 here, making the point, CBS News has 7 million subscribers on YouTube. Beyond the anemic ratings, they also put Barry's primetime special on their YouTube channel. It has a grand total of 72,000 views after 2 days, which in fairness to Barry is 10 times more than most free press videos get.
Number 2, Laura Loomer. They started as friends, but Loomer and Owens' friendship didn't last. Things got contentious fast over Israel, and things turned even nastier after Loomer questioned Owens' husband's sexual preference and posting on X that Candace was jealous Charlie married Erica instead of her.
Do you have a relationship with Candace, or have you guys ever collaborated, done anything?
Candace and I used to be really good friends. I knew Candace before she was really ever famous. In fact, Candace and I and her previous boyfriend, before she, got engaged to George, we used to go out and have dinner when I lived in Westchester because she used to live in Westchester. And, we would hang out. We'd have like sleepovers, and she actually picked me up when I had my wisdom teeth taken out years ago. Like, we were really good friends. Like, she picked me up for my surgery and brought me home. I guess our friendship kind of fizzled out, and we follow each other still, occasionally have conversations, but it's become kind of contentious because a couple of months ago, she, in my DMs, falsely accused me of dancing for Israel, which I think is kind of a crazy thing to say to somebody because I'm not Israeli. I'm an American citizen. I'm Jewish, but certainly not a dual citizen. I'm not even Israeli. So
they decided to undergo a quote unquote press corps makeover, ostensibly to let in new, independent, more trusted journalists. And some of them are, okay, James O'Keefe, obviously, formerly of Project Veritas. He's very much trusted. Matt Gaetz, I like him very much. But some of the people that they let in are almost the exact opposite of trustworthy and are just radically pro-Zionist. Like they will lie, steal, cheat, and figuratively murder, or I guess literally allow Israel to murder without asking any questions. And so that's why they're being let in. Most notably, obviously, Laura Loomer. She's totally nutty. And I don't say that in a way of like, it's an ad hominem attack. I mean, like she has psychotic issues. Allowing Laura Loomer into a national defense complex is actually sort of just an indication to just how committed they are to laundering the reputations of anyone, as long as they say, I support Israel. Because Laura Loomer is quite literally so deranged that she once handcuffed herself to the Twitter headquarters because they banned her account, okay? That's like, and she wore Yellow Star of David. When I met her, she was crying tears because they took away her check mark. She deeply, deeply cares about social media in a way that is just unhinged, okay? Now, she is apparently not allowed to own a gun because of various psychotic events that required her hospitalization, but due to her commitment to Zionism, which in a Zionist defense seems like a psychopathology is a prerequisite, the media is now trying to mainstream her and make us think that she's like a serious person. So our government, the Pentagon, decided to credential her at this time. She's a part of the new press corps that we can trust.
Number 1, Ben Shapiro. Ben and Candace's relationship is a story of dramatic reversal of fortune. Owens, once an employee at Shapiro's The Daily Wire, was fired over remarks about Israel. Yet, in a classic tale of career resurrection, she didn't just land on her feet, she soared. The simmering tension exploded at the TPUSA America Fest 2025 conference. Shapiro took shots at Owens, and Candace's reply was priceless.
So, if Candace Owens decides to spend every day since the murder of Charlie Kirk casting aspersions at TPUSA, and the people who work here, who worked with Charlie every single day, his best friends, to cast aspersions at Mikey McCoy, and Andrew Colvin, and Blake Neff, and Tyler Boyer, and yes, at Erica Kirk, and to imply or outright claim complicity in a cover-up over Charlie's murder, to spew absolutely baseless trash, implicating everyone from French intelligence to Mossad to members of TPUSA in Charlie's murder, or a cover-up in that murder, then we, as people with a microphone, have a moral obligation to call that out by name. When Candace Owens says, I don't know, but I know, that is retarded. And we are all more retarded for having heard it.
I draw the line. I draw the line with this miserable imp when it comes to Charlie Kirk. Well, Ben, when it comes to you and having worked with you, I just know the tactics that you use to feign popularity in the public. I just know the amount of money that you are willing to spend on advertising to inflate your numbers to make people think that you're popular. So yeah, I don't have to say we don't know when it comes to you. You are such a joke of a little man. I look at you and I just think you are such a little worm. I am done with it. This one is so fully off of the mother effing plantation. Truly, Ben Shapiro, fuck you and the midget horse that you rode in on. And I say that on behalf of the world.
We hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe for more upcoming vids.
I want to show you this really funny clip of Tim Dillon making fun of this absurdity. Take a listen.
I don't care how many, Barry Weiss, whose company is, sold now, is going to sell to CBS for $3 trillion or something. Larry Ellison Sons buying the Free Press. The very important Free Press blog that is on Substack is worth $250 million. And I like Barry, but the free, the one that gets like 7,500 views on YouTube, that powerhouse conglomerate media company is worth $250 million. By the way, so the Tim Dillon Show is apparently worth $1 billion. Hello, Miriam. Where's my money? $300 million, $250 million for Barry Weiss's blog.